If you look around a room or out of the window and list how many things fold. You know, the obvious thing is this sweater, my shirt, the collar is folded, the skin here on my eye. If I talk to you or to the camera, then the air is folding, going into your ear. Even the galaxy is sort of wheeling around and, you know, folding itself over eons as it goes around. That looks like mountains and valleys for the reason that mountains and valleys go through the same process. Even DNA is folded. You know, you and I are born from folding.
What do you see when you look at a piece of paper? For most of us, we see numbers, pictures, words, maybe a good story if we're lucky. It's said that when Michelangelo stood before a block of marble, he could already see his statue waiting inside. Some might even say it was there all along. In a way, the same idea can describe paper folders. People who look at paper and see the makings of almost anything they can dream up in just a single square. There's sculptors and scientists working in the shadows between art and math, like alchemists bringing beauty to the mundane.
I think at heart, one of the things that makes us human, that's both our strength and our weakness, is a need to change things. It's also the heart of the appeal of origami, exploring the surprising magic of just how far you can change that square only by folding.
The rules are simple and intensify the challenge. One square transformed by folding. No scissors, no tape, no glue.
In black, suspended in water.
This is Michael Lafosse. For over 30 years, he's been mixing up paper for some of the best folders in the world.
Fibers of black.
Like chemists, he and his partner Richard beat abaca and cotton into pulp, along with bright color pigments. When Michael's not making paper, he's in the other half of his studio, folding it into his own wild animals and birds.
The first batch of paper that I made, I was a bit impatient to get to use it, so I took it out of the drying blotters too soon, and it was still slightly damp. I couldn't wait. I started folding it, and then I was able to make these beautiful soft shapes.
Michael is the only origami artist in the world who also makes the medium itself.
We're making paper that's black on one side and yellow on the other because we're making toucan paper. The paper is going to be responsible for me being able to put the right expression in there or not. So for instance, if it's going to be a fairly complex animal with lots of layers and very thin legs, I'll make a very thin, strong paper. And if it's something like Wilbur, I want a more cushiony, softer paper. No cutting, no paste, no tape. Origami is a metamorphic art form. Sculpture and painting that where you When you're adding paint to canvas and you're adding clay and welding things together, that's an additive process. When you're chipping away at wood and stone and cutting paper, that's subtractive. Origami, you've got that piece of paper and you don't add to it, you don't take away from it, you change it.